How many of you are frustrated with buyers not signing the forms that are required after the NAR changes took place on August 17th? Let me tell you guys a tip real quick. And this video is going to be all about a video that we filmed for our clients that breaks down all of the myths about what's going on in our industry and allows them to feel comfortable to sign the buyer broker agreement and work with you 100% of the time.
Keep watching and you will see what we send to our clients, and then you can make your own.
Hi, we are John and Leslie Foster, and we are the team leaders and owners and operators of the John and Leslie Foster Real Estate Group here in the San Francisco Bay Area.
Yeah, we are super excited that you are watching this video because that means you're probably about to purchase a home, and we're really excited for you because there's been some new changes that I think is really important that hopefully this video will help you understand better.
So we're going to keep this short and sweet, but the changes that Leslie's referring to for some of you that may have heard about it or some of you that are just now learning about it in your journey to purchase a piece of property here has to do with the National Association of Realtors settlement that took place on August 17th, 2024. So what is that, Leslie? Should we talk about what that is?
Yeah, let's talk about it.
So we're just going to get right into it. There's a document we're going to link to this video that is from the National Association of Realtors, and it says, plain and simple, what is the settlement and what does it mean for home buyers? So there's some myths we're going to try to debunk in this video that have been floating around there. We're just going to read right off the FAQ sheet, so it's like direct from NAR to you guys watching this video that are about to buy a house. So the first one is,
what does this mean for me as the home buyer?
So it means that there's a written agreement that the home buyer has to sign with a real estate agent. And then the question around that has been, well, when? Like after I decide I like them, after we've toured homes for a while. So what's the real answer, Leslie?
Before you even open the door. So it's something that has to be done before you even look at houses. So this is the biggest change for the home buyer now, is the written agreement prior to even looking at a home.
So again, we'll link this document so you can look at it in the comments below, the description below. But it says right here, you will sign a written agreement with your agent before even touring homes. So that's a big one. And one of the things that this document also does cover, it does include virtual tours as well, because the agent is then talking about maybe additions, permits, reports, disclosures, details that must have an agency agreement in writing between the buyer and their agent. The other thing that this says it's worth noting out is that before signing the agreement, you should ensure that it reflects the terms that you've negotiated with your agent and that you understand exactly what services and value will be provided and for how much. So we're going to break that down just quickly at a high level of what that looks like. There's other things in here, but I think that the last thing we should probably mention is that during an open house, this does not apply. Yeah. So it does say, you do not need a written agreement if you are just speaking to an agent who's hosting an open house or asking them about their services. So that's been another big one, right?
Yes, that has been. So John, are there different types of agreements that a buyer could sign?
There are two different types. And again, we're trying to keep this video brief, but for the sake of time, there is a single property buyer broker representation agreement, which we recommend if you've never met the agent before and you're just looking to get to know them and find out if it's an agent that you want to work with. You'll fill out the property address that you're going to tour, the broker fee, and again, that's negotiable. You have to talk to the agent about that. And there is additional terms down there. There's also the second form is what's called a buyer broker representation agreement. It's important to know that in California, by law, the maximum term of the buyer broker agreement cannot exceed 90 days. So our recommendation for our group and our company, the agents on our team, is to start off the relationship with a single property buyer broker representation agreement. If you feel like you like the agent that you're working with, then long-term, you want to begin your home search, you want to kind of transition over to the longer term agreement.
Absolutely. And so in regards to the whole process, what should a buyer be looking for when they're hiring an agent? Like, what are the top things?
Well, one of the things that's never changed with the way we do business working with our clients is working to be their advocate, negotiating on their behalf. So one of the questions as we wrote down to address in this video is that will the buyer now be expected to pay their agent, or like it's traditionally been done, does the seller still pay all broker fees? So again, not every agent you talk to is going to give you the same answers. What Leslie and I and our agents do, and I'm just going to read what we write into the additional terms of either agreement that we've talked about, and I'll just read it to you. Buyer will not be required to pay buyer broker commission. Buyer agent will use the California Association of Realtors form SPBB, which stands for Seller Payment to Buyer's Broker, which is asking the seller to pay the buyer's agent's commission. So that just goes back to a longstanding value of Leslie and I's and the agents on our team that we're going to negotiate on the buyer's behalf. So every buyer that we've ever worked with wants the seller to pay the commission. We're going to negotiate for the clients we represent that still happens. And there's a form that we're going to use to do that.
Absolutely. And then other things that you should definitely look for in an agent that you would like to work with is, what is their commitment to you, right? So John and I do have a commitment letter that we do send to the buyers that we do work with. And these are just some of the things that we do. You know, we say that this is not a sprint. This is a marathon. This could take time for us to find the right house. So it's always really important for you to feel as the buyer that your agent's not trying to push homes onto you, right? Property selection, really fine tuning what you're looking for, making sure that you both understand what your criteria is. Do they have off market opportunities? John and I preview a ton of properties prior to them even being seen for our clients, just to make sure that they're a good fit. And then once we find that home, we sit down and we go through what it looks like. We go through all the disclosures. We go through all the comparables. We finalize what we're going to be writing the terms on. And then once we get that offer accepted, it continues, you know, meeting the appraiser, if there's inspections that need to be done, you know, hitting all those contingencies on time. And then once we close is making sure that the property is still in the condition that we purchased it in. So if the grass was green, is the grass still green when we close escrow, right? Is there any big marks or scratches from the furniture that was removed from the stager? So things like that to ensure that you're getting the home that you purchased.
You know, really just hire an agent that you like, that you know is competent, that you have every confidence is going to get you the house of your dreams. There's nothing worse than going with an agent who doesn't have a proven track record in the neighborhood that you're looking to purchase in. You finally find your dream home and the agent just simply can't perform.
They drop the ball. Yep.
Yeah, it's a sinking feeling that I don't want any of our clients to experience. So just in closing, we appreciate you watching this video. If you have questions about this, please reach out to the agent that sent you this video. You're also welcome to message us directly. And ultimately, we're excited for you, and we appreciate you considering us or one of the agents on our team to represent you in the purchase of your dream home. We hope that this video has helped answer a lot of the questions that you have about all of these changes that have just come into our real estate industry. And thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I hope it was helpful. I hope it gave you the information that you need to go create your own video, send it to your clients, get these agreements signed 100% of the time, and go out there and sell a bunch of houses and win.